alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, and guys, can't wait to get this one started. North Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Tigers offense will start this game off. And there he is. To this team's fans, he is a heroic figure. He is the guy who can lead them to the promised land.
This guy has been in big games, in big moments, and he's delivered for his football team. It never seems like a situation is just too big for him. This obviously is a huge game. I cannot wait to see this guy compete.
Offense getting set for first down. On the run, it's Bloomberg. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Memphis picking up the tempo. Wide out in motion. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. Back to throw, it's Boyd. Firing to the right, complete. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping, put it out in front of me, I'm getting this first down.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now the play fake. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, look out! And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So North Texas offense will get the ball for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Let's see if they can get out of their own way on 2nd and long from the 8.
And you can tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being back.
Lets it fly. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, North Texas.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Makes the grab. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
You know, it's one thing to have all the accolades preseason and have all the expectations, but it's another thing to be able to go out and execute week in, week out. He's done that. He now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the year.
To the air on 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. At the 45 on his way. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. They get to the line quickly.
2nd down coming up.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the run. Oh, what a move. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
He stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And the freshman does a great job using his technique in getting the man on the ground.
Brings up 2nd down.
Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Inside the 30. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Mean Green. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man.
Got a lot of running room. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Memphis. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
Yeah, and really nice job seeing the middle of the field, seeing the guy can go deep and attack the middle of the field. And you can tell he runs a post, ball's right on him, catches the football, and then gets to gallop right into the end zone for a touchdown.
14, North Texas, 7.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Line gets set, 1st down. He wants to throw. He's going for it all. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He'll take another shot here. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that they tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pressure coming. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. North Texas will have to punt it away. Gets it out of the air for the first time today, and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Called on just once. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Caught over the middle. It's Doyle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Memphis wants to move quickly.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? They'll try to get the first through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Henry. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Going to go out on a limb and say they have a lot of him plays. Throw the ball to him. Already over 100 yards receiving.
Keep it simple, stupid. Just find this guy and get him the football. Now, if you're on defense, it's pretty obvious where this team is going with the ball. You're going to have to come up with a plan to stop this guy.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. He'll start this drive firing. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. back to the line after the break. Motion from the offense. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He wants to take the top off. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. North Texas will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Looking for a block. It's Hawkins. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown in their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs. And
hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Memphis. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit...
He's going to let it go. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback will audible. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. North Texas will have to punt it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. He leaves it with his back. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. Memphis picking up the tempo. To the air. It's Boyd. Finds his big tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the 1st half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. They're going to test the right side with this one. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. And the Tigers have this offense rolling. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. That pass is incomplete.
How about the difference a week makes for this QB? Last week, man, the completion percentage way down. Just wasn't consistent, wasn't in good rhythm. Right now, looks like he's in total control, and this offense is moving at a way better pace. Looks like a completely different team from last week.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. They picked the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great, but I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. A 3rd and long coming up here. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
How about that? You don't see those touch passes go for negative yards very often. Usually this is a short clip that counts as a completion that goes a long way, but the defense aggressive. Saw it, pulled the trigger, came outside, made sure he didn't get outside and get to that edge. Nice job by the defense.
Going downfield for the big play. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Memphis wants to move quickly. Looking to throw, it's Boyd. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He'll try to do it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Great job rallying to the football by this defense. 3rd down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up 4th.
Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. He's going to pass. He fires one deep down the right side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down. On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Getting some heat. He's going up top. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. And guys, they're not going to give up on picking up the 1st down, but they also need some breathing room for the punter. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He took a hit as he couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. North Texas will have to punt it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. Bringing it back, it's Hawkins. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. This has been an impressive 1st half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute throwing and running the football game.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop? Down right now before the half. They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Second down coming up. Looking for a man, it's Boyd. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed near the sticks. It's Doyle. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
They pick up the 1st down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit.
Touchdown, Memphis! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. He does a great job running this route. Great result because of it.
So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. He lets one fly deep. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Trying to take it back. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. After that encroachment penalty, it's now 1st and 5. Scanning the field, it's Boyd. Wide open downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And he made the extra point without problem. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. And the returner is stopped. One more snap coming before halftime. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking to go up top on 1st down. He turns that loose down the right side. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. Touchdown, North Texas. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Man, what a great way to end the first half. It wasn't a perfect first half. A lot of mistakes, still trailing by a lot. But here's the deal. Now you put yourself in a position, go make some things happen, force some turnovers, play good in the second half. Who knows what will happen?
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very intriguing first 2 quarters of football in Memphis. Each of these 2 offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these 2 passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium.
The Tigers will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap.
Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with every...
And it's intercepted. A turnover from the defense. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
And you don't see this very often, but big defensive linemen. You see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Paul, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
After the misfire, now on second down. Using his legs, it's Bloomberg. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. To the air, it's Boyd. He's got it. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback. You're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there. It's now a fresh set of downs.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Memphis can get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. And the route is on.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Oregon State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Beavs have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Hawaii. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A 1st down for the offense. They go to the ground. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Right back to him on the ground. At the 35, he's got room. Running toward the tape. And what a huge play for this offense after that great run.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Here's the handoff. Finds a crease at the 20. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
With the run on 1st and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Mean Green. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it.
21.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Caught behind the line. It's Henry. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now on 2nd down.
On the play. 2nd down.
He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bloomberg. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Pocket starts to collapse. He'll pull it down. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that 6th sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the 1st down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. The Tigers are on the move. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. You want to talk about light on your feet. Man, can he get through there. He's down to the 37. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Running back searching for a hole. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads-up play by the QB.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Looking to throw, it's Boyd. Trying to get to him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
You try to catch him off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. It is perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. They tack that last score on just for good measure as they are getting oh so close to putting this one away. The kickoff is coming. On the move from inside is 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do.
And down he goes back for 3. North Texas in the hurry up. On 2nd down, wants to throw. They're bringing heat. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
On the return, it's Banks.
Returner is tackled down at the 36. And your Memphis Tigers will take over. 1st and 10.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Banks. And he's down right there. Picked up a few, but still some work to do to get a 1st down. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Got his man downfield. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the 4th quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Memphis has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. DB's right up on the receivers. The give on the inside. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. The run from the shotgun. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
They get another big run for a 1st down, and if you're on offense, you love the way your offensive line is blocking early in this game. They're getting tremendous movement, and they're making life pretty easy for these running backs right now.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Memphis heads to the line with a 1st and goal. On the ground. Touchdown, Memphis. And the punishment has been extended. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Oregon State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Beavs have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Hawaii. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He'll come out throwing on first down. A little screen to the running back. Bulldozes his way through. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Comes out throwing on first down. Got his man quickly. At the 40, there he goes. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
North Texas doing business from the red zone. Fast motion from the offense. The aerial assault continues. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is most dangerous.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
And now a big 3rd down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this.
Touchdown, North Texas. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
And the extra point was good. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The give as they work on that clock. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The give from the gun. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Wide out in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Memphis will be forced to punt.
Number 17, on to punt it away.
Secures it at the 30.
The return is tackled down at the 42. And the North Texas offense will take over.
North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
The offense lining up for a first down play. Trying to start the drive with a pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
He wants to pass it on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. North Texas in the hurry-up. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Hit as he throws. And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
Guys, I'm going to tell you, I just never saw this team falling into a 3-game losing streak. They are wounded, reeling, and they've had their confidence shaken.
It's been ugly. There's no other way to spin it. This is very